welcome to the Obscure Disney Viewer. Today I am in Epcot, and my favorite restaurant at Epcot is Biergarten. I'm finally here. I'm about to eat a great meal. So I got a huge plate. My favorite is the spatzel, the noodles. But of course, you always have to have a potato pancake. There's a small schnitzel underneath, the meatballs, green beans, some fish, I think it's salmon, potatoes, sauerkraut and sausage, and some red cabbage. The desserts also looked amazing, and I will talk about that as I'm going. One other cool thing is that even if you don't have an alcoholic beverage, your drink is in a mug, ready to go for when the toasting starts, which is actually my favorite part of Biergarten.
And now it is time for a toast. So everyone raise your beer steins. Join us for the traditional Oktoberfest toast. I rose in there in the with your friends and neighbors at your tables and drink up.
In addition, we also have good seats for the Broadway portion of Festival of Arts at the American Theater. The food is excellent. The potatoes were a tiny bit salty, but overall, the potatoes are not really German specifically, but the German food is excellent. Here is dessert. So we have the Bavarian cheesecake. We have a Black Forest cake. Okay, not very German, but it's a 50th anniversary brownie. And a piece of pineapple. Okay, the Bavarian cheesecake is excellent. It is not very dense. It's a very, very light dessert. I love German chocolate, and this is very, very good. Now the cherries are real cherries, so they're more tart than you would get in a maraschino cherry, but it helps a lot because you've had this big, heavy meal, so it's not that heavy of a dessert. Now I'm sure that the brownie is going to be a heavy, heavy dessert. The frosting is very fudgy, and like I said, that's the heaviest of the desserts. But you come to Biergarten, my favorite is the Bavarian cheesecake. I highly recommend that, but if you're a big chocolate fan, get the Black Forest cake. Definitely, definitely worth it. It's a great show. I highly recommend coming here. It's shorter than it was pre-COVID, and I'm going to assume that it's because of COVID that they shortened it. The dance floor is huge, and you used to be able to dance to the music, and I wish that comes back soon. But COVID changed things, and we're trying to learn how to live with these changes. Now at Biergarten, you feel like you were outside. You can't see it from my angle, but up above that tree, behind the roof, that's where the moon is. This is a typical German village. I went to Germany in 2008, and this is exactly what the architecture was like. And I love Biergarten. It will always be our go-to restaurant whenever we come to Epcot. While we might not be going during the other 2 days that we come to Epcot, during one trip, you have to go to Biergarten. Anyway, about some experiences that we have today. There's one picture that I wanted to buy, and it turns out the artist is going to be here today, and that will be from 4 to 7. Because we have the tickets to go to the Broadway at 5:30, we're going to try to go beforehand. So at 3:30, we're going to go over to the booth, buy the picture, and then we'll be ready for the signing at 4. We're at the Disney on Broadway show. One thing we learned is that the passes that we got from having the dinner package, they're stickers, so we had to wear them. I got mine ready to go. And today has been a great day so far. I actually got to meet Nate from PG Mr. Morrow, and he was very, very nice, personable, and I love his show, so check out his vlog. Right now, we're almost ready for the show to begin, probably within 10 minutes, and I will be recording that.
While waiting, I want to quickly talk about the shirt I'm wearing. This stained glass shirt is, spoiler, from the ending of the Beauty and the Beast sing-along at the France Pavilion. It's actually the same shirt that Jesse Cordy, the voice of LeFou, wore in my interview with him. Link to the video below. And let me say that the Beauty and the Beast sing-along in France is a blast, and I refuse to skip it whenever I go to Epcot.
Stars of Disney on Broadway's Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin, Kerry, Butler, and Telly, Leung.
And to celebrate the brand new reimagined production of Beauty and the Beast, which is currently touring the United Kingdom, Kerry is going to reprise her role as Belle from the original Broadway production. Take it away, Kerry.
Choice for Papa, I will stay, but I don't deserve to lose my freedom in this way, you monster. If you think that what you've done is right, well then, you're a fool. Think again.
My first time seeing the Beauty and the Beast musical on stage was actually the opening weekend in Toronto when I was 5 with Kerry Butler as Belle. So this concert and song are a real treat for me, even though I don't remember much of the show from that time. That same weekend, I saw Donny Osmond, the singing voice of Li Shang from Mulan, in Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Nothing holds all of me. My heart's far, far away, home and
Kerry?
I think it's time we got a taste of Telly's Aladdin.
You bet.
One jump ahead of the law, and that's all, and that's no joke. These guys don't appreciate I'm broke.
Riff raff.
Straight rat.
We'll join a caravan tonight. Count on the stars to be our guides. We'll simply vanish out of sight. Go where the desert road decides. 'Cause we'll be a million miles away. Leave everything behind. When you choose to lose yourself, who knows what you might find. And once the journey's done, it won't seem quite so far. After a million miles or so, we'll find out who we are. Now, nearly 20 years after Alan Menken and Howard Ashman achieved international classic status by way of a story about the King of the Sea and his very strong-willed, red-headed daughter, The Little Mermaid comes to Broadway. And I know that everybody here in this audience knows the words to this next Disney classic.
Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Why did you think my collection's complete? Why did you think I'm the girl who has everything? What would I pay to spend a day warm on the sand? Betcha on land, they understand, but they don't reprimand their daughters. When I love to explore the charm about out of the sea. Wish I could be part of that world.
Somewhere she is singing, and her song is meant for me. And her voice, it's sweet as angels sighing. And her voice, it's warm as summer sky. And that sound, it haunts my dreams and spins me round until it seems I'm flying.
We have one more Disney on Broadway song to share with you.
Oh, yes, but before we do that, we have to give it up for these incredible musicians for fun, all right? Incredible. Please give it up for Steve on guitar,
Bob on bass,
Jason on the drums,
John on keyboards,
and of course, our amazing orchestrator, arranger, musical director, the incredible
Jim
Abbott.
Our last Disney on Broadway song is from a show that actually hasn't been on Broadway yet. It played New York's Delacorte Theater in Central Park as Disney partnered with the Public Theater and their Public Works program.
It brought together a handful of professional artists, as well as nearly 200 members of the New York City community from all 5 boroughs of New York, to do a retelling of this classic Disney tale. Here's a little something from Hercules.
If there's a prize for rotten judgment, I guess I've already won that. No man is worth the aggravation. That's ancient history, been there, done that. I won't say it.
Girl, don't be proud, it's okay, you're in loud.
Oh, at least out loud, I won't say I'm in love.
Shoot-em, 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 sha-la-la-la-la-la.
So this was an amazing day with wonderful food, great performances, and even a surprise. Not bad for my first time back in Epcot in about 10 years. and I'm looking forward to seeing more of Festival of the Arts.